Hello, adventurers, travelers, and friends, and welcome back to a Braggworthy Adventures video. I'm your host, Rose. So today is another destination details video. Every month in 2020, I'm choosing one of the 12 countries I'll be traveling to on my Braggworthy Adventure and researching the things to see, things to do, places to stay, and food to eat. I'm compiling this information into a destination details document and sharing my plans with you. After I've visited the countries, I'll review my details again to refine them into the perfect itinerary for anyone to use. So this month, I'm going to be talking about Laos. So the first place I want to go to in Laos is going to be Si Phan Don. And this is what we call the Hammock Islands. It's supposed to be picturesque views, laid back, relaxed. It's on the Mekong River, and there's multiple islands that you can stay in. The two main islands that people stay on are Don Det, which is like the party scene, and Don Con, which is a little more laid back and simple. I plan on being here about 4 days so that I can really take time to relax. They do some river tubing here, I believe. They have a couple different waterfalls and there are ruddy dolphins to see, which you can take a boat ride to see all three. They've also got these river rapids, which I almost left off because I'm worried if I went there with my husband, he would slide into the river and I'd lose him forever, but I think it'll be really cool to see. There are a couple of guest houses that I found that I thought would be really interesting. It's mostly supposed to be a place to relax, gorgeous views and nice river adventures. The next place I want to go is Tom Kong Lor. Now this is a cathedral-like limestone cave where you go in these boats into the cave, and it can be pitch black, it can be kind of like adrenaline inducing and exciting, maybe a little frightening, but it just sounded too adventurous and cool to miss. So I want to go to Tom Kong Lor. I'll be sleeping nearby in Ban Kong Lor. I won't actually be staying at Tom Kong Lor, that's just where the cave is. So that'll be my main reason for being there, so I won't stay there too long. It'll just be 2 days and then I'll keep moving. And I will move on to the capital, Vientiane? They pronounced it, and now I'm like even more worried about if I pronounce it right. Gosh. But this is the capital of Laos, so there's obviously a lot of things to see and a lot of things to do here. We've got the Patu Ksai, which is like, it's kind of like the Laos version of the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. There's a ton of activities to do here. One of the ones that I find really cool is there's a tuk-tuk safari. So a tuk-tuk driver taking you through the city, and you can give your opinion on what you'd like to see and it'll take you around, which sounds really fun. There's also the Lao Bowling Center, which is really old school kind of bowling. There's a yoga studio, and there's also something called the Backstreet Academy where you can take a class on something new you want to learn that they teach in the area, like ceramics or cooking or other sort of things. So they also have some food here, like the Noise fruit stand, which I think should be good. Fresh fruit, fresh smoothies. I'm really interested in having a lot of fresh fruit while I'm traveling, because a lot of times when you travel you eat a lot of carbs and heavy foods and greasy foods, and it can weigh you down, almost literally. After our trip to the capital, we're gonna head to Luang Prabang. I think I said that one right, I'm pretty proud. And this place has a gorgeous waterfall, and there's also a rescue center there where you can see moon bears. Moon bears that poachers have tried to kill have been rescued, and they're here, and I think it'd be really cool to see them as well. They also have the Royal Palace here, which I'm all for a palace. This girl was meant to be royal. And they've got some temples. One of the temples, it's called Wat Mai Swana Phunham, but it was going to be destroyed, but then the people who were going to destroy it looked at it and thought it was too beautiful to destroy, so it must be gorgeous. We've also got some cool activities here too. We've got yoga, we've got the Red Cross, which I thought was going to be some sort of medical center, but it's a sauna and a spa. We've got 2 cooking classes, the Tamarina cooking class and the Bamboo Tree cooking class, so I'll try and pick from one of those, and I'm trying to do a cooking class in every country. And then we have this Living with the Land tour, which should be interesting. It's kind of like a rice paddy farm where you can go and see how rice is grown. And one of the last things that I want to do here is the Garavek storytelling. So it's traditional Laos storytelling that you can go and see. It's a pretty small theater though, so they said to get your tickets ahead. There are quite a few places to eat here. One of the ones that I thought was really cool is called the Icon Club. So the Icon Club's designed to look like Khmer ruins, and it's got like a volleyball court and games, and you can get a burger and a shake here. So it seems like a great place to hang out and meet some people. Now, when I leave Luang Prabang, what I want to do is do a river cruise on the Mekong River all the way to Hue Zai, and Hue Zai is where I'm going to be staying in tree houses where you have to zip line to the tree house, and they zip line your food to you, and you're kind of isolated in the jungle for a couple days, which sounds really cool to me and also a little frightening. No electricity, no Wi-Fi or anything, so you're really kind of there in nature, but it should be really exciting. All of it will be all-inclusive. You're sleeping, you're eating. So I'll probably spend one night in Hue Zai while I wait to go on to the tree houses, which is called the Gibbon Experience, and then I'll enjoy that Gibbon Experience probably for like 3 days. So that will be the last place I go in Laos, and then from there it'll be off to Thailand. The one thing that makes me nervous about my ideas for traveling in Cambodia and then Laos too is the transportation. I'm not really sure exactly how I'm getting from city to city. The only one I know is the one for Luang Prabang to Hue Zai, where it's the boat tour or the boat cruise. But other than that, I'm a little nervous on how I'm going to handle that. So if you have tips, or if you've been to Southeast Asia and you know how to get around, please let me know in the comments below. But that is my plan, that's my itinerary. I hope that you're excited for me. I can't wait to share this journey with you when I'm there, and I'm excited to be sharing the planning with you now. If you're like me, a type A planner who wants to go on big adventures, follow along and you can replicate what I'm doing and go on your own Braggworthy adventure. So like and subscribe, classic YouTuber stuff, and as always, bye travelers.